I recently did a couple of videos on restoring a Jensen Model 70 steam engine. Now I'm not sure whether I've posted those up yet, but one of the things I had to make that was missing on this particular model steam engine was a smokestack. Now this is an early Jensen and they all tend to have the same type of smokestack, and here is an actual Jensen smokestack. There we go. This is off of a Jensen Model 25. It's very thin walled tube. It's not magnetic, so it's probably polished aluminium. I think they generally were. It could possibly be something else, but no, I'm fairly certain these are aluminium. It's ever so light, so I think they're aluminium. So in order to manufacture one of those, all you need is a similar sized bit of aluminium tube. Now these days, you're very unlikely to get the thin walled stuff like this. Most likely it will be something like that. There we go, which is almost the same diameter, slightly larger external diameter, but that doesn't matter. I mean, it's close enough so that you won't notice that when it's actually on the steam engine. And all you basically do is cut it off to length and then face off the ends, and then we have to produce the cowl, which is that little tiny lip on the top, and that's the tricky bit. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's go over to the lathe. Right, so first thing we're going to do is face off. So way too slow. Deburr the edge. And then deburr the inner edge using the old nougat. Right. Now what we're going to do is switch out our cutting tool for a boring bar. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the boring bar to reduce the wall thickness of this tube, probably by about half. It's not critical, but it wants to be a bit thinner than it actually is at the moment. I'm going to go in about 1/2 inch. And there we go. Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of rain on that, but that's fine. That's more than ideal. Now, to do this, I would highly recommend you hold the tube in a collet chuck. The reason for that is it needs to be extremely tight for the next operation. So I'm just going to check that that's done up tight as it'll go, which it is. Now the collet you can tighten the collet right down and it won't damage the aluminium tube in any way, shape or form, whereas with a chucked George chuck you probably wouldn't be able to do that. So the secret ingredient for the next part is one of these. This is a very large ball bearing. I think it's probably about 30mm diameter, and we're going to put that in there on the end of the tube, bring the tailstock up, lock it into position. And then quite simply we're going to wind the quill forward very gently, and that will hopefully form the lip, which will be the chimney cowl. There it goes. Now we don't need much. Wind that in. That's probably more than enough. Let's wind that back. tailstock out. Yeah, and what you've got there is a perfectly formed lip all the way around, which is the top of your chimney, or smokestack in this case. Well, there you have it. There's the original. You can see the nice little lip on it. And here is the one that we've just created on the lathe using the large ball bearing. Now, I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. I'm sure there are many ways that you can do it, but in this instance, it works for me. I've done it many times and it does produce a very nice result. Now, if I was actually making a chimney out of this, is just a test piece. Obviously, it would be cut to length and I'd polish it up on the lathe and you would have a pretty good facsimile of that. But it's just a general note, large ball bearings, you only need a couple of them. Very useful to have hanging around the workshop. They are useful for all sorts of things, not just making chimney cowls. Anyway, there you go. Very quick video on how to make a replacement smokestack for a very early Jensen model steam engine. As always, hope you've enjoyed the video and thanks very much for watching. Cheers!